Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully, it's 2019, so hopefully I'll make more than one video a month for you guys this time around. So today we'll be talking about, do men and women know what they want? Just to answer you, yes we do. Men know what they want, women know what they want. But let's get started with women first, right? You know how men are always saying women are confusing, they don't know what they want, they this, they that. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about and that you can relate. So first of all, women do know what they want. If a woman seems confused and like she doesn't know what she wants, it's probably because she's settling, right? So if a woman seems unsure about a relationship, about a career path, whatever it may be in her life, it's because she's settling. So when she seems like she's unhappy, like she's all over the place, she's confused, she's conflicted, it's because she's settling and she knows that she deserves better than what she currently has. I felt like that in my life, with different situations where you'll start to realize that, look, you're not happier, or other things will just seem more interesting, something else will seem more exciting. So if other things are grabbing your attention, it's because your loyalty is not 100% with the current thing that you have. Whether it be a job, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a friendship, like it could be anything. You could have this friend that you've known for years and then you make a new friend. But then the new friend just does things that the friend that you've known for years just wasn't doing. So it's not because you not appreciate your initial friendship that you've had for years compared to the new one. It's just that the new one is showing you something different to make you actually realize that, yo, maybe I've been settling. Maybe I deserve to have better friends. Maybe the friends that I have are not what I truly deserve. You just maybe always didn't realize it. So that's how women usually work. We've all settled at some stage because every situation is different. Sometimes we have to work at the job because we need money, even though it's not what our heart desires, even though it's not where our passion lies. We just have to go by it in the meanwhile because we don't have a choice. Sometimes women settle in relationships too. They date a guy because he's a good guy. I always tell myself I'd never date the good guy because that's usually like you settling. You're playing it safe, you're not taking a risk because you just safe with this guy. So a lot of females end up dating guys because it's safe, because they know this guy won't leave, they know the guy won't do certain things, because they're settling, because they're too scared. Or maybe you've dated someone so long that you know you deserve better, but you're stuck in that relationship because you don't know your worth. Maybe you don't know that you actually deserve better. So now you'll start to be like, no, but this woman is confused. She doesn't know what she wants. She does know what she wants. She's just scared to take that leap of faith. So it starts with you as a person. Right? So in essence, women do know what they want. We just base our decisions off society, what society will say, what other people will say, when we don't actually focus on our needs, right? And one key thing that I'll mention at the end of the video, relating to both men and women, but I'll mention that at the end. So, when it comes to men, I've come across many people where I've been like, no, this guy's confused. This guy doesn't know what he wants. Even my friends would come and be like, no, this guy's confused. The guy is not confused. So if a guy comes off as he's confusing, or if he doesn't know what he wants, or he's just a hot mess, it's one of three reasons, right? So either the guy just doesn't want you, first of all. Second thing is, there might be another female, but he just doesn't know how to, tell you that he's just not that into you, but he's still trying to be nice. Yeah, that falls in with reason one. The second reason is that the guy maybe does want to pursue things with you, but he's not ready emotionally, you know, he may still have feelings for some other person. Yeah. The third reason why it may seem like a guy is confusing is just because most men like to have this space. They don't like to be pressurized, they don't like to be put under a lot of stress, like, you know, especially when it comes to the job, when it comes to the relationships, when it comes to any aspect in a man's life. He just doesn't like too much pressure. A man likes to be consoled also. They also have a lot of emotions, so they also need reassurance and just to feel safe. So if a guy seems like he's confused, he's not confused. A guy does know what he wants. Men are just not as blunt as women would be. A woman would tell you straight, look, I don't want you, or I don't want this job, or I don't need this job. Whereas a man would still go through all the struggles. They're not as direct. They wouldn't tell her, especially when it comes to a man and a female. A guy wouldn't just straight up tell you that, look, I don't want you. You know, so it's gonna seem confusing. It's gonna seem like he's giving mixed signals and all this shit. First of all, if a guy wants you and he really wants you, you won't have to question it, you won't have to second guess it, you won't have to overthink and be like, but does this guy like me? Does he actually want me? If he wants you, you'll know. You won't have to question it. And if a guy is solely focused on you, you'll also know. Because if it seems like he's confused, there's probably someone else, or he just doesn't want you, as I've mentioned before. So in essence, men and women are not confused about what they want. They know exactly what they want. It's just that we can't always get what we want in life. But I feel like that's the beauty of life, that we can't always get what we want. Because what we do get, we learn to adapt with it, and sometimes life surprises you. So the message that I wanted to leave is that it's always good to go after what you want. And sometimes some of us go after what we need instead of what we want. Sometimes we go after what we want instead of what we need. You know, like you really want this guy or you really want this chick, even though you know they're bad for you. Or you know this guy is the type of guy that you need, but he's not necessarily the type of guy that you want. Vice versa. So my message is that make sure that what you need is also what you want. I feel like that in itself is like, it's beautiful, you know. So, and make sure that what you want is also what you need, because if it fits together, then it's perfect. Because I feel like it's pointless having something that you want but it's not something that you need, because it won't be as fulfilling. And having something that you need but it's not something that you want, it will only last for that long. So make sure that what you need is also what you want, and I think things will go much better. So yeah, stop questioning the people that seem like they're confused. They are not confused. They know exactly what they want, and if they want that job, if they want that person, if they want you, they'll make it evident and they'll make it happen. So yeah, that's all from me, guys. Thank you so much for your time.